And they did it, and they blamed it on me. And I knew what they was doing, but I didn't say that. Don't worry about it. When you got long-range strategy, you don't reply, like right now, we don't reply to everything boss man do to us. We never did. So we always considered Abdul Malik, Sister Bahia down there at my house, all the people that was teaching in this school, and I say all of the teachers that was teaching in this school was part of the police department. Yes, they was. You can say what you want. I'm just telling you what I know. Why? Because I tested them. It was a wonderful school. Do you know our school produced, man, look at everybody goes to the university. That's not a little teenage university. And now that's what the Negroes could do at their own school if they had monetary support. But what do they care? When they realize that they can't control me, they quit school and let it go. That's why they stopped the school here. Forget whether I raised $500,000 for the school. That's not important. They didn't even want me to cook food for them, because at first when the school opened, I used to cook for the school. But, and they was kind of too, they said the kids don't want that kind of food. They want peanut butter and jelly, which actually is almost true. But downstairs, when I cooked their meals like we have here, guess who would be lined up? They couldn't wait for the teachers couldn't wait. Hey, man. Everything that came through here was designed by the government, and we let it go like that so they would think that they had us covered. That's what you got to do sometimes. You can't just run up and slap boss man in the face and tell him, boss man, I'm running this. Especially at that time. We're in a different time now. Boss man has declined. Boss man is weaker than he was before. Boss man is in a state of confusion right now. Not only boss man, but his institutions. You can see it. He is in confusion right now. Don't let him fool you to think he got it covered. He's in confusion. The world looks at boss man, you could have did a better job, man. Why you just let it go? We was with you. All of the people that was with boss man, they was praying for him. You could remember Kishu Mubabani saying stuff in his letter. We want boss man to be better, man. We don't want you to fall down like that. Now that was a while back. Now, he done slipped and fell on his face. You have to understand what just happened. Don pulled the rug out from under America. White folks attacked Congress. White folks attacked Congress, the citadel of democracy.
In the world.
In the world, and he just got off. They ain't gonna let him off, though, them people. They ain't gonna let him off. No. And if he gets off, it makes no difference. What's been already happened? America has lost its moral and ethical position. It never was in a moral position what he did to blacks and gives up, but the world accepted him as a leader of the free world. He's not the leader of the free world no more. Boss man is discombobulated. Discombobulated is just like if you're in the ring and you get your eyes so puffed up you can't see where you throw a punch, and your body is discoordinated. That's called you discombobulated. You are not a uniform being. You are not a focused being. You are not carrying out your mission. Why? Because discombobulated, disorganized, disunified, the arm will not follow what the brain says. The legs will not follow what the brain says. The whole body is discoordinated and disunited. That's the way the United States of America is. And we told everybody about that all along. We've been preaching that since the day we've been here, right? And now we're going to try to show the people a way out. Not only a way out for times of sanity, but we're going to show them how you can overcome boss man even if he done operated on your brain, right? And he's sitting up in your brain doing what he want to do in your brain. You can teach the Negro how to overcome him. That's what we're doing right now. Yeah. We whooped the boss with it. You can't get it. Look, we've been talking about boss man and all that for years. They said, we'll fix this nigga. So they had homeboy bust the poor brother upside the head. And so then they have to fix my head. Do you remember when you came to see me at the hospital? What did you ask me? Tell the truth. You asked me about, right? Now, I couldn't say a whole lot. I just sit there. Right? Yeah. Look at, this is like, they told him to bust me upside the head like that. So they would have to operate on my brain. And when they operate on my brain, they can put something in my brain. Now, there ain't nothing new. Now, remember, if they put something in your body years ago, it's not your brain. You got to think about where's modern technology right now. What can't they do right now in mental mumbo jumbo? Right? They can do almost anything they want. Right? They can almost do anything they want. So you have to know where you're at. Maybe in the 1970s, they might have just clipped something right here because the nigga runs all around and do what he wants. So they might clip you. Right? They give you an operation in 1974 or 75, they'll give you an operation because you run all over the world. We'll clip a nigga. We'll tag him like they do. You know they tag animals? They'll tag a nigga. They will, they did. They did. And I tested them for years. We're gonna now teach our people what we've acquired and what we learned. Because they floating along like Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. You got to remember what our assessment of Black Lives Matter was. Is it true or not? We tried to tell the people, Black Lives Matter, okay, then you got to have a plan. You got to teach people, right? You got to have teach-ins and study-ins. You got to have a reason you're being here, right? This is what we told everybody. Okay, fine. I heard they come up with something like a teach-in last week or something. But all those thousands of people, they didn't get nothing. And they had programs here, us on the TV, they're getting us from Iran, they're getting us from everywhere. And we said, and the people come over here from Iran wanting us, pleading with us to say that that's what happened. We said, that ain't what's happening. This is what happened in America. But I saw their faces, they saw someone, I said, you saw white, stupid kids that didn't know what the hell they was doing. And in 2 days, they'll be right back on the volleyball court. But that's where they are now. Where's Black Lives Matter? Where's it at? This is important, right? I'm trying to tell you, we've been out front all along. And we're out front now, but the thing is different. We are happy with our life, and we're happy with our level of acquisition. We don't mind the white man being in our brain, because that means we got that sucker trapped. Yes, we do. If he's up here, we got the Peckerwood trapped. Okay, just because you don't think like that, or they don't, it don't make me no difference. They're not leading this fight because ain't nobody got all that experience. That's my job, to trap boss man. If we trap him first out there, right, the next, okay, then he gonna operate, what's it gonna cost me? Well, the white man gonna stick something in your brain, right? And when he's gonna be able to manipulate a lot of your thoughts, and so you got to, number one, we gotta have a criteria. If anything happens, you write it down just like we do right here. If anything comes up unethical, we're not gonna do it. That means the white man doesn't put a message, any message that's unethical. So we got a criteria. The next thing is anything that hurts somebody else. Anything that hurts somebody else. Anything that violates our principle of non-violence. Anything that violates our principle of non-violence. You got to write that, wrote down. Okay, you want to hit, you do something. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, what stage are we in? We're in the stage to where now we're dealing with boss man. When we wrote the thing, boss man bites the dust, that's what he means. He's already bitten the dust, but we're not going to bite the dust with him. So let me go on a little bit. So those people that help him, we classify them, as we always have, as high school Negroes. They can't evolve any higher than high school Negroes. And what else goes along with it? They have a problem with themselves in reality. They have a problem with looking at other blacks as being able. Although they've been saturated with this, what we got talking about now, they still refuse to ride with the Negro. They refuse to say a nigger can do it. That's all right. That's all right. There's no problem. That's their problem, but it's not our problem. So what we have an opportunity to do, and we're going to do it a lot now, is we're going to teach, train, and educate the people on the process, right, of challenge, on the process of revolution, on possibility thinking, what you can do, what you can believe, and what you can act on to get your own liberation from the system, and then in turn help other people. Remember, now it's not black liberation, it's human liberation. Why is it human liberation? Because the white man wants to whoop everybody. He wants the last few dollars left for himself. The middle class has shrunk in America. We would say it's gone. The camaraderie, there was a time when white folks was needed because he was needed to use against me and you. Now he's not needed. He got machines. And this dumb white man here, he's going to turn on a machine and you won't need no niggas no more. Not niggas, white folks. And to prove it, like he got rid of the Negro or the movement with dope, look at the amount the white man said himself. 70,000 people a year dying of overdoses of opiates. 70,000 white people. It ain't never been at the time when a few 50,000, 10,000, 5,000 niggas died, but they never was it any numbers like that. And those are white people. And you got to remember, we're not by ourselves. You got to look at the white police, say, in Iowa or somewhere. I was watching one where the young girl was pregnant and the dude, and they was using crank, and the white police took the girl and put her in her himself, put her in some kind of program and say, "King would never do that for no nigga." Right? They wouldn't do that in arresting nigga. You need to be arrested. You need some justice. That's what he's saying. But the white people look at the Midwest. The white people are saying they're just head hung over. One group is the police and the other group are dope fiends. And it's happening all over. There ain't no more me and you. You know, more white folks is dying on drugs than it is Negroes. And it's been like that, but they never would put it out there like that. I'm saying the world needs to be fixed. The whole world needs to be fixed. That's what we're going to play a part of. We're going to fix the world. And if we fix the world, everybody's fixed. The niggas is fixed, the white folks is fixed. And if we don't fix it, they are not